up, everybody.
Now this thing will feed camera live back to the iPad and the iPod. It streams it, it can videotape it. It's got two cameras, one on the front, one on the side. It's a little windy today, so it's not quite as still, but
it's a drone.
Some of the things this could be used for is to get a better look at over police lines if somebody's getting arrested during a protest, or you know, just to surveil. It's it's what they're using, so we might as well use the same kinds of technology to get some of the shots that might help get people off.
Can it go any higher? Yeah, but with the wind. Yeah, with the wind.
It can go up to 150 feet in the air on a calm day. You wouldn't want to take it off. You can also pre-program flight patterns, so it can go up, 30 feet and hover. I haven't heard anybody using them yet at any protests or actions, but
we will start
like I said before, video is our weapon, and this is in the early stages of a new one. Careful, all right, careful there. Easy, boy. Now, I don't know if he's filming right now. Bring her back in. There's other kinds of technology, there's hidden cameras, of course. We use a GoPro. I don't know if Steve here wants to grab the GoPro off the table. I'm actually going to turn it over to Steve. He's our resident tech expert. How about a hand? We haven't named her yet.
So yeah, we're trying to implement a number of different types of technology when it comes to protecting our rights and protecting the rights of people who are with and on the streets in this fight for justice for the lost family members, people who have been beaten, things by the police. We got to bring that accountability. We've got to enforce that transparency. Some of the direct advantages of things like this drone or other items like iFi cards, things to take into consideration when filming, is there are new technologies that come with basically streaming the video from the source of where it brings the data in. So if he's holding that camera right there and that drone, and that drone's 150 feet away, that video is actually being stored and saved on his device. And there's a number of cards and things that you can implement. Those are key because if your device somehow gets taken while you're trying to film and protect your rights, in most cases you would have lost the most valuable thing of all, and that's the film that's protecting you and your rights. So getting involved with some of these technologies, checking into things like iFi cards or GoPros with Wi-Fi capabilities. They're building them now to have the ability to stream directly on the internet. Getting involved with streaming and making sure that the video that you're capturing is going to another location and being stored safely is really key when you want to make sure that that video is available in case you get apprehended by the police filming them. We've had a few of our reporters have that happen to them. On that note, I just recommend everybody get heavily involved, with filming the police. You see something happening, you're going to be the one that's going to be the resolution or the solution to the problem. So get out with your cameras. Every smartphone that exists right now has the ability to live stream. Each and every one of you have the ability to have your own shows at any given moment on the internet exposing truth. And I highly recommend it. We have some instructional that can help guide you in setting up a Ustream account, people to protect themselves and seek justice for their loved ones. Thank you.
To what Steve and Freeway and AJ are saying and doing here, disseminating the information that we gather is important. So for activists that work in the street and film the police, it's important to set up a Twitter and a Facebook account, as well as the YouTube and Ustream. All of those social networking sites offer a way to really get out the information about this peaceful revolution that we're having. And so film the police, film the protests. The professional journalists aren't going to cover it because they're paid by the people that want to oppress us, as was made clear by some of the workshops today. And so make sure to be those journalists. And so get on the Twitter, get on the Facebook, say, hey, I'm the 5th and Main Street, and I saw this cop beating this guy up. If you see something, say something. So use the tools that we have to make that possible. AJ, you want anything else to say?
seeks truth.
Hi, I'm Renee, and I'm from Orange County. And I just wanted to express more of what they were saying, is that it's very important in our communities to film the police. We know that in Fullerton, the only reason why the 3 cops that have charges on them in Fullerton, when the police, 6 officers brutally beat Kelly Thomas to death, we know that those 3 officers were held accountable, and there were 6, but we got their charges on 3. So we know the only reason why is because there was video. There was video of that incident, and the people came out and they saw that. We demanded for that video to come out, and we saw that video. And so that's why the pressure was so intense upon the DA for him to press those charges. Not saying that the DA is any sort of a hero in Orange County, because he's not. He justifies murder after murder after murder after murder in all other cities. Those charges against that officer were the first in Orange County. So, and that is all because of video. What we do down in our communities is we have protests, we have public awareness gatherings, is what we've been calling them. And what we do there is we teach people their rights, and we have signs that show that how to film the police, and we ask people to film the police. And we actually, and the best thing to do at these protests and these gatherings that you have in your own cities, when you remember your loved ones, is when the police come and try to harass you or intimidate you while you're protesting. It's really important for those of you who are really active in filming the police, it's really important for you to go up to those police officers and film them and ask them questions and ask them this and ask them that, so that you teach everybody there at that protest how to do it. Okay, that's really important. We all are being watched by other people, and you know, we need those people to come forward, and we need to be good leaders, and everybody's watching us. So when we have an opportunity to film the police and to empower our community somehow, to show that we are exercising our rights, to show that we are standing up, and if an officer who treats me with disrespect, I am going to call him on it, and I'm going to do it in a public way, and I'm going to empower our communities by doing that, because I know how to do it. You all know how to do it here. Everybody here seems very organized in their own communities, and that's awesome, because we're getting there in our own communities. So filming the police, knowing your rights, and exercising them on a regular basis within your communities empowers everybody who doesn't know. Empowers everyone who thinks that the police are uncorruptible, that thinks this or that. It empowers them, it helps them to start their awakening. It helps them to start to wake up, to see things for what they are. And it's really important that we emphasize at our protests people's education. You know, I've heard a lot about that today. Education, education, education. We need to know what's going on in our cities.
Take one step back if you don't know what a gang injunction is.
¿Sí saben lo que es un mandato de pandillas?
Take one step back if there's gang injunctions in your city.